If you are doing one of these 3 mistakes on your bench press, watch this because I'm going to show you guys how to improve your bench so you can hit crazy numbers and just have an overall better feel on the bench. Let's go. The first mistake you're probably doing is not having a tight setup. You're probably very loose and you're not tightening up before you even unrack the bar. What you want to do is you want to create a nice tight setup from the get-go. So from the feet all the way up to your back, your traps, and your neck. What this might look like is you're digging your back into the bench and you're using the bar to push yourself into the bench to retract your shoulder blades and to create that stability on your back. Next, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you are using your legs, aka leg drive. This will help you push a lot more weight when you're pressing. Mind you, you want to start this leg drive at the start before you unrack the bar. A lot of people, what they do is they engage their leg drive right when they get to the bottom point and they're about to press. Make sure you have that constant leg drive throughout the whole rep and set. And lastly, you want to have a good big brace. So just to keep things simple, you can use a belt or not. Doesn't matter what you prefer, but you want to always make sure that you're taking a deep breath into your core and you're having your chest nice and out so you can have that big brace and tightness when you're coming down. Mistake number 2 is the hand placement on the bar. A lot of people don't know about this, but this is just like something that you have to play around with a little bit. But some good cues to keep in mind that you have a good hand placement is number 1, you don't want to go too wide because that's going to put a lot of strain on your shoulders. But on top of that, you don't want to go too narrow. You don't want to go too narrow because then it's going to have less chest activation and your triceps are going to be doing most of the work. But of course, you want to use your chest, shoulders, and your triceps to help you press the amount of weight that you can. A good rule of thumb that you know that you have a good hand placement is that when you're pressing, you want to make sure that your elbows and your wrists are stacked on top of each other so you can push the max amount of force upwards when you're pressing. But if you're too far forward or too far back, that can one lead to injury, or you're just leaving a lot of other muscle groups that can be helping you with your bench press. A lot of people, the one thing that they want to keep in mind is I gotta lift this fucking weight and I gotta push it and do whatever I can to lift it up. So initially what they do is they just let it sink to their chest and they just try to explode back up. One thing that is wrong about this is that at some point you're creating tension and you're keeping that tension. But then another point is when you lose that tension and then you just make it so much harder for yourself that when you push, you're probably going to fail. The whole point, guys, is that you want to make sure you are keeping tension from the start of the rep till the end. So when you're coming down, number 1, you don't want to bounce the bar. Number 2, you don't want to let it sink so deep into your chest. And number 3, you want to make sure that the tempo going down and up is consistent. Well, a couple things you can do to fix this is obviously dumb down the weight. Lower the weight a little bit to focus on controlling the movement. Another thing you could do is variations of bench presses. So pause bench presses or tempo bench presses. Those things will help your body get used to, okay, how is a nice controlled but also keeping tension press feel like? This will help you with so many things because just like the first mistake you're probably not doing is having a tight setup. If you keep everything nice and tight from the start till the end, guys, trust me, your bench will explode. This is how I was able to break a plateau and go from the 300-pound bench press all the way up to the 400 plus bench now. It's because those boring but effective things that I've done has helped me. So there you go, guys. 3 mistakes to avoid if you want to get stronger and better at your bench presses. You may not be doing all 3 mistakes. You might be doing just one. But if you can try one of these things and fix it up, keep it going, try it out for a while, I'm sure you will see a major difference and on your bench numbers and just how you feel when you bench. All right, guys. So till next time, peace.